So good morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss the Pythagorean theorem. So we are going to first define the Pythagorean theorem, apply the theorem to determine the unknown side length. Also, we are going to solve problems that involve right triangles. So, what is a right triangle then? So a right triangle is a type of triangle that has one angle equal to 90 degrees. So this one is our 90 degrees angle. Okay? If it is a right triangle, then it has a 90 degrees angle. So the side opposite, so the opposite of this angle is called the hypotenuse. So this one, the opposite of this 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. So the other two sides, which are the sides, are the legs. Okay? The legs of the triangle. So next is, in a right triangle, the Pythagorean theorem applies. So when there is a right triangle and then there has a given of the side and the other side is unknown, you can use the Pythagorean theorem. So stating that the square of the length of the hypotenuse, so this one, the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of these two sides of the sum of the square of the length. Okay, that's one, the two legs, the length of the two legs. So this relationship is fundamental in solving problems involving right triangles. So we can use Pythagorean theorem if and only if that triangle is a right triangle. So the Pythagorean theorem is a fundamental principle in geometry that relates to the sides of a right triangle. It states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the length of the other two sides. It can be written as, so this one is the formula of our Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So this is the formula of our Pythagorean theorem. So, who discovered this theorem? So, Pythagoras was an ancient Greek philosopher and mathematician born around 570 BCE on the island of Samos. So, that is Pythagoras discovered the Pythagorean theorem. And then let's have an example. So we will look at the figure. That's triangle, a right triangle, and there has a label of A, side B, and side C. So if the given is A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 12, then C is missing. So A is given by 5, B is given by 12, and C is missing. So the formula is A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So let's just substitute the values of A and B. So A is 5, B is 12. So 5 squared plus 12 squared is equal to B squared. So the square of 5 is 25. The square of 12 is 144 is equal to C. So let us add now. So the sum of 25 and 144 is 169 is equal to C squared. So is this our final answer, since we're going to find the value of C, and this is C squared. So that is not our final answer. So what we're going to do is we need to find the square root of C and also the square root of the 169. So the square root of 169 is 13. So C is equal to 13. So the hypotenuse, the value of hypotenuse, which is here, the C, is equal to 13 if A is equal to 5, B is equal to 12. Okay, next. If the missing is b. And then the given is 9. And also the hypotenuse is 15. So let's just substitute the values. So 9 squared plus b squared, which is the missing one, and is equal to 15 squared. So 9 squared is 81 plus b. Just copy the unknown. B squared is equal to 225. So 225 is the square of 15. So b squared now is equal to 225 minus 81. So 225 minus 81 is 144 is equal to b squared. So this is not our final answer yet, since this is b squared and we are going to find the b. Okay, so let's have to get the square root of b and 144. So the square root of 144 is equal to 12. So the value of b is 12 when a is 9 and c, the hypotenuse, is 15. Okay, next is example number 3. Okay, find the missing value. Okay, the other leg now is the missing, which is the a. And the given is b is equal to 6 and c is equal to 10. So let's use the Pythagorean theorem, since this is a right triangle. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So a squared, which is the unknown, plus 6 squared, the b, then 10 squared, the c. Okay, so 6 squared is equal to 36, then 10 squared is equal to 10. So a squared plus 36 is equal to 100. So a squared is equal to 100 times 36. So a squared is equal to 136. So 100 times 36. So 100 minus 36. 100 minus 36 is equal to 64. So a squared is equal to 64. So let's get the square root of the both side. The square root of a squared is a, and then the square root of 64 is 8. So our answer now is 8. So a is 8 when b is equal to 6 and the hypotenuse is equal to 10. Okay? So that's how we are going to find the missing sides of a right triangle. So just use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, thank you.